The Lodhi has always stood apart for how understated it feels. Neither overwhelming nor excess, just space, privacy, and design that quietly speaks for itself. Most hotels follow the same rhythm: check in, slow down, check out. But what if you only had one day and planned it perfectly? Join Outlook Traveler as we take you to the most iconic luxury hotels in India to help you plan your perfect day, starting with the Lodhi in New Delhi. When checking into a legendary hotel like the Lodhi, it's only right to arrive in something equally stylish and luxurious. And today, I was lucky enough to get a ride in the all-new BMW M440i X-Drive convertible. And as the city outside gets busier, pulling into the Lodhi almost feels like entering a completely different space altogether. Today I am here at the Lodhi in New Delhi to find out what a perfect day at one of India's most luxurious properties looks like. Let's check it out. As a part of your welcome, the Lodhi staff greets you with a traditional tikka for a healthy and prosperous life, adorns you with a Lodhi imprint scarf, and offers a refreshing peach iced tea to help you beat the Delhi heat. What I also liked is that there is no waiting around at the reception after that. A member of the team escorts you straight to your room, and the check-in formalities happen there while you settle in and start taking in the space. One of the biggest highlights of staying at the Lodhi are its rooms, and once you walk in, it's easy to understand why. As luck would have it, I got to stay in the signature plunge pool room, which is decked out with floor-to-ceiling windows, a spacious living area complete with a plush sofa, fresh flowers, a cozy bed, and tasteful decor that instantly makes the space feel like a luxurious apartment. And of course, a balcony that stretches across the room, leading to the iconic plunge pool, a defining feature of most rooms and suites at the Lodhi. And the location makes it even better. Spread across nearly 7 acres near the Lodhi Garden, the hotel sits right in the heart of Delhi. Unlike most city hotels, where everything feels compact, the Lodhi actually has room to breathe. That extra space means larger suites, bigger open areas, and way more amenities than you would normally expect in the middle of the city. Mornings at the hotel usually begin at the Lodhi bakery. From fresh croissants and macaroons to piping hot cappuccinos, the bakery offers everything you could want for a slow start to the day, or even just a quick grab and go before heading out. I went straight for the chocolate croissant and a latte, which definitely helped me stock up on some energy for a packed day ahead. With breakfast done and dusted, it was time to put those calories to use, for which there's no better place than the Lodhi Athletic Club. I am at the Lodhi Athletic Club for a personalized gym and Pilates session. Follow me. One of the most underrated parts of staying at the Lodhi is the Lodhi Athletic Club. A members-only club that hotel guests also get access to, the Lodhi Athletic Club gymnasium is nothing like the typical hotel gyms you're used to seeing. From a Pilates studio, yoga studio, lap pool, squash, tennis and pickleball courts to a fully equipped gym and spa, the Lodhi Athletic Club has something for everyone. To make my day more fun and exciting, I decided to step out of my comfort zone whenever possible. I tried Pilates for the first time here, which I was slightly nervous about going into, but the instructor made the whole session feel really easy to follow, even for someone who had absolutely no idea what they were doing at first. It definitely looks much easier than it actually is. After all that stretching, I headed to the massive gym packed with pretty much every machine and piece of equipment you could need for any kind of workout. I started off with a walk on the treadmill before moving into some chest and triceps exercises. What really stood out though was having a trainer there to guide me through the workout. He helped me correct my form, suggested a few adjustments to make the exercises more effective, and made sure I was getting the most out of the session. It made the whole experience feel much more personalized and a lot closer to working out at your regular fitness club than squeezing in a quick session at a hotel gym. having survived my first Pilates class and a full workout, I felt I had definitely earned a hearty lunch. So it was time for me to head to Elan. Lunch at Elan, the Lodhi's all-day continental restaurant, feel relaxed and easy in the best way. The restaurant is filled with natural light, has a beautiful alfresco and courtyard area, and strikes that balance of feeling sophisticated without ever being intimidating. And the experience can be surprisingly personalized. I wanted to have something interesting for the appetizer. Could you please call the chef?
Certainly, ma'am. Allow me a moment, please. Let me call my chef. Good afternoon, ma'am. Welcome to Lodhi. How can I assist you today?
On a special request, the chef even agreed to curate an avocado-based dish for me, which says a lot about the way they approach hospitality.
I've noted your preferences. Let me just go and curate something for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What arrived was a velvety smoked avocado, infused with applewood smoke, topped with chili, and served alongside a raw mango relish. The dish had a lovely mix of flavors and textures. The richness of the avocado balanced by the sharpness of the mango and a gentle kick from the chili. It was fresh, tangy, slightly smoky, and perfect for a Delhi afternoon. I really like how contrasting the avocado and the bell pepper relish is. While it is charred, the avocado is charred, and the lemon is adding a little bit of a zest to it. When the dish came, it had a lot of smoke in it, and that smoky flavor is still intact. Everything felt fresh, thoughtfully put together, and centered around letting the ingredients do most of the talking, which is exactly what you would expect from a fine dining experience at the Lodhi. After lunch, the pace naturally slows down again, and with the sun blaring, there was really only one place I felt like going: back to my room, especially to experience the plunge pool. A good workout, a sumptuous lunch, and a warm afternoon made flipping through a book and relaxing by the water feel even better. And just when it felt like things couldn't be more perfect, in comes the floating high tea. A floating high tea in your own private plunge pool does sound a little over the top at first. But when there's fresh juice, a selection of cheeses, crackers, fruits, and a pool all to yourself, it starts making perfect sense very quickly. This is also the point in the day when you stop planning and just enjoy the moment for what it is. I spent some time by the pool, I snacked and relaxed my way through the high tea, and soon enough I felt completely recharged and ready for something more challenging. So, after a little downtime, it was time for me to switch things up again with something I hadn't done before. Everyone these days seems to be obsessed with pickleball. So I decided to try it for the first time myself. And luckily, the Lodhi Athletic Club has dedicated courts to play on. I played a game with one of the ladies there, who was kind enough to teach me some rules and basics. I missed nearly every shot at first and had absolutely no clue where I was supposed to stand half the time. But once we got into the rhythm of it, I genuinely started enjoying myself. Almost there. By the time evening rolls around, Safari Bar, Lodhi's wildlife-themed cigar lounge, completely changes the mood of the day. The moment you walk in, you notice how different it feels from the rest of the hotel. The lighting is low and intimate. There are wildlife portraits covering the walls, and the whole space has a very elegant old-world charm. And while I was here, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to catch up with the general manager of the Lodhi and learn a little more about what goes into creating an experience like this.
Listen, I remember the first day I stepped into the Lodhi, I was taken aback. I couldn't believe that a hotel with this grandeur, this magnitude, and this architecture and design could exist in the heart of the capital. As you would know, 60% of our rooms have private plunge pools. We boast a 50-meter swimming pool. We have an entire athletic club. But I think the thing about the Lodhi is that a room with a pool or a room with a balcony is not just an upgrade. It paves the way your day goes, it slows you down almost involuntarily. And even today, as I look at the hotel at sunrise or sunset or dusk or dawn or when the lights are on, I keep falling in love with this hotel. This is actually the fourth hotel that I'm running as a general manager. My first 3 stints were in a branded environment, and it's natural to feel far safer there, where there are clear systems and standard operating procedures and clear guidelines. However, the moment I moved to the Lodhi, the same job felt very different, because the thing about independent hotels is that it gives you far more autonomy, but there is far more ownership which is required. It almost requires you to have entrepreneurial leadership,
Right.
and there are fewer guardrails and more judgment calls which help you. That being said, I think one thing which has remained constant is that, as in the past with my previous organization and this hotel, I've run every hotel like my own, and that remains constant.
So we are sitting in the beautiful safari bar. What makes it a very important part of the Lodhi experience?
I think Safari Bar is a place where the hotel comes to life. It's almost a bridge between the peace and quiet of the room to a place which is far more inviting and gets you excited about having a conversation over a drink.
Right.
It's got this old world charm and yet contemporary elegance to it. And as a tribute to Safari Bar, and you'll be happy to know that as a tribute to Safari Bar and to the various natural sanctuaries of India, we are actually on course to launch a Wild Spirits, which is a cocktail program, which is our tribute to 9 national parks and sanctuaries of India.
During our conversation, Abhimanyu was kind enough to arrange a couple of mocktails inspired by Safari Bar's menu. I tried the Perrier Bloom, a velvety banana coconut elixir, while he went for Silent Pause, a rich coffee orgeat fusion which gave us a much needed refreshment before diving into some more personal questions. This is really interesting.
I love it too.
How does your team find you on a tough day?
Well, in the life of a hotelier, every day is a tough day. I tell my team that we don't play one test match over 365 days. We play 365 T20 international. So every day we have to turn up, and every day is a tough day. In fact, hospitality is amongst the toughest industry, but we are surrounded by the sweetest people. And I think on a tough day, they come to you, the leadership of the hotel, for some clarity more than anything else. On a tough day especially, the job of a general manager is more like a general in the army, is to give simple, clear, concise, and sometimes inspirational direction.
Over the years, could you tell me what guests have, complimented about the hotel and any anecdotes that you remember?
Listen, we get a lot of compliments, but the one that has really stuck with me is when the guest has said that, I don't know what your team does here, but I just sleep better. And I think that really epitomizes what the Lodhi stands for. No grand gestures, no over-the-top dramatic moments, just calm and consistent luxury and service. And I truly believe that guests will forget what you told them. They will forget what you showed them, but they will never forget how you made them feel and how effortless their experience was. And that's something that we strive to achieve at the Lodhi.
So, luxury can mean so many different things. What does luxury personally mean to you?
Luxury for me it's less about what you see. It's more about what you feel. I call it silent excellence. It doesn't announce itself. It just shows up exactly when you need it. We obviously have the largest rooms in the city, and also the clientele that we have has individual travelers, the luxury travelers, businessmen, and also long stays. Luxury means different for each and every one of that segment. For example, our long stays, luxury would mean us getting it right each and every time, 365 days, because literally this is home for them. Travelers who are staying with us on special occasions, for them, luxury would mean wow moments. So it changes as per the clientele. For us, personalization is extremely important because we at the Lodhi are trying we are not trying to manage volume, we are trying to manage rhythm.
So we have already spoken about the safari bar where we are right now. Apart from this, which is your favorite corner in the hotel?
Well, it's hardly a corner, but I love the athletic club. I've been a sportsman all my life. I've grown up playing a lot of sports. And we have our own athletic club in the hotel with pickleball, 2 tennis courts, squash courts, Pilates, spin studio, a 4,000 square feet gymnasium, and a 50-meter lap pool. And I love spending time there. I think that is also a place where our guests and members let go of the guard. And it's a place where you can compete with them, have banters, make stronger relationships. So we compete against each other in tournaments, which we organize at the athletic club. And that is one place which keeps me young.
So, Abhimanyu, thank you so much for making time.
So it's been an absolute pleasure, Ruplek, and I hope you're enjoying your stay with us. And been an absolute pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you so much. With the evening well underway, it was time to head to Perbacco, the Lodhi's Italian restaurant, for what would be my final experience of the day before calling it a night.
Good evening, madam. Have you made up your mind what you're going to have tonight?
I think I have made up my mind, but I would like to pair it with some wine.
What a lovely idea. Allow me to show you our cellar, which we have an exclusive venue. Would you like me to show you that?
Yes, sure.
Certainly.
The wine cellar adds another layer to the fine dining experience. Instead of simply choosing a bottle from a menu, guests are guided through pairings based on their meal itself. It turned dinner into something more immersive, more experiential, and added a personal touch. There's something nice about ending the day over good food, and Perbacco felt like the right place to do it. I went for the pork belly, and before I even got to taste the pork, I was already enjoying watching the chef plate it up. The dish was exquisitely well put together, with every element adding something different to the plate. The pork belly had a beautifully crisp skin, while the meat itself was tender and full of flavor. The nettle leaf mash added a smooth, earthy element, and the pickled cavolo rosso brought just enough freshness to balance out the richness of the pork. As I was finishing up my meal, I was told that Perbacco had set up a special outdoor dinner for a lucky couple staying at the hotel. So I decided to check it out, and it was jaw-dropping to say the least. What started as a simple garden setup in the afternoon had transformed into a beautifully romantic dining space by night. With around 100 candles, a bottle of champagne, and a private table for 2 under the stars, the Lodhi really set the bar for what it means to have a customized guest experience for extremely special occasions. But what makes the Lodhi memorable is not just the plunge pools, the restaurants, or the wellness spaces. It's the fact that by the end of the day, you genuinely don't feel like leaving. For a hotel sitting right in the middle of Delhi, it somehow feels incredibly calm and private, almost like the city outside no longer exists once you're inside. And I think that's what luxury really feels like now. Not just beautiful spaces, but places that make you instantly slow down, switch off, and enjoy where you are. The Lodhi does that really well. So guys, that was my perfect day at the Lodhi. And even though we have reached the end, I still don't feel ready to check out. Because despite how packed it was, it couldn't have been more luxurious, indulgent, and relaxing all at the same time. I would love to come back here again. But that's all for now. See you in the next one.